Hey guys. So this is my third time trying to record this audio because nothing's working. This is a boot to my Billy X listener, and I am going to die while filming this for the third time. So anyway, it's still gonna seem like I'm making it up on the spot though. So you and Billy had been dating for a couple months now. It's getting closer to Halloween. But one thing that was just never brought up was, so you knew Max, you were friends with Max, yes. She may have been younger than you, but you were still friends with her. And so she, dying. Max had never brought up, you just never knew that Billy and Max were siblings. So, because Max had never brought it up, Billy had never brought it up. It was just kind of there, but no one knew about it. That kind of thing. So, damn it. Max and Nancy are over helping you get ready for another date with Billy. And, so this date, Max didn't know that it was with her brother. She didn't know that. She knew you were on a date, but she didn't know who it was with. So, but eventually they see his car pull up, and Max looks at you really confused, and here's basically the conversation. Why is my brother here? I'm confused. Who? Billy, my brother. He's your brother. Yeah. What's he doing here? He's my date. You're joking me, right? And then, of course, Nancy has to chime in over here. Yeah, no, she's not kidding. I tried to tell her a bazillion times that it's a bad idea, but she won't listen. Yeah, thanks, Nance. It's fine. It's not that bad of a person. And Max kind of just rolls her eyes and says, fine, do what you want, but when you come crying that he broke your heart or whatever, don't say I didn't tell you so, because you know what I'm going to say to you. I told you so. But so you roll your eyes and brush it off and go out to the car with Billy. So you get in and you two were going to go to a movie. It was supposed to be a scary movie since it was close to Halloween. And now in real life, I am not a big, I don't get scared very easy at horror movies. I love horror movies, but I don't get scared easily. But for the sake of this video, we get scared. Okay, doesn't matter if you do or not, just play along, please. So at the beginning of the movie, first half of the movie is pretty boring and all. It's kind of, bleh. It wasn't as good as you had heard it was. But so you and Billy are just basically talking because y'all are bored as fuck. Y'all are this movie is not as good as they said it would be. So, we're bored. But then about halfway through the movie, it actually starts to get a little scary. And you get scared, so you grab onto Billy's arm, just kind of hug his arm. A little scared. And then you guys look at each other. This is actually a lot better than what I thought it would actually end up. I thought I'd be a lot more stuttery. Kind of like I was with the last one. But anyway. Sorry, I'm putting something down. Putting a computer down. But you two look at each other, and then you, like, start to, like, kiss and, like, make out. So you guys are, like, making out for a good while. And you eventually, like, move over on top of him and, like, start grinding on him. Oh god, I'm still gonna die while making this. But then after that, like, you're still, like, making out with him. You, like, start to, like, take off your shirt, and that is the only moment your lips really part, is when you take off your shirt, and then you guys are right back to kissing. And then you, like, reach down and, like, unbutton and unzip his jeans and try to, like, pull them down while you, like, hover over him a little bit. And then once you do, you're, like, back to grinding on him. But so you two are doing that for, like, a good while, and then he kind of, like, picks you up a little bit and, like, puts you under him so you're on the seat and he's, like, above you. He takes off his shirt and, like, then shimmies down, like, kissing you while he slowly starts to, like, take down your pants and underwear. He moves down and it's, like, before he completely does that, he's, like, kissing your stomach and then kissing your inner thigh. And he, like, takes down your underwear and all that and starts kind of, like, basically fingering you, and then goes, like, while he's doing that, he goes back up and kisses you. And y'all are, like, making out while he's, like, fingering you and whatever. God, what am I doing? But so you move and take off your bra. He takes off his boxers, you know. I think we all know what happens next there. You two basically, you know, y'all have, like, sex in the front seat while you're watching the movie. You guys are parked, like, in the back row where there's pretty much no one in the drive-in. But, like, about a half hour before the movie ends, y'all, like, get dressed, and, like, not even, like, a half hour, like, 10-20 minutes before the movie ends, you guys get dressed, and you kind of just, like, you're, like, sitting kind of, like, on his lap, like, leaned back against him, and you two are just, like, cuddling while you finish watching the movie. So sweet. He just, as you guys were sitting there, he just wrapped his arm around you and just, like, cuddled you and made you feel really, like, special and, you know, happy. So eventually, after the movie ends, you guys, you know, you move back over into the passenger seat so he can drive, and then you guys go to a restaurant because you were gonna have dinner. So as you're walking into the restaurant, you guys are holding hands originally, but he, like, moves you closer to him and then wraps his arm around you as you guys walk in. Once you guys are in, you know, you just sit down, you order your meals, you're talking, it's pretty much normal, and then you bring up that your parents are out of town for the week and ask him if he would like to stay over. And he says yes. So after you guys are done eating, you go home. Nancy had already dropped off Max back at her house, and Nancy was already back at her home, and Nancy had asked you to call her after your date and all that, just to check in. So you did. You called Nancy, all that. Then you go upstairs and you sneak into your parents' room, which they're gone, so there's not really much sneak in there. And you grab a pair of shorts and a t-shirt from your dad for Billy to wear to sleep in. So you and Billy, like, go to your room. Billy gets changed, you get changed into your PJs, and he gets changed into the t-shirt and shorts that you gave him. And then you guys get into your bed and just, you're kind of laying there snuggling. And he just, like, kind of, like, moves you a little bit away from him and just looks at you. So here's another conversation. What? What do you mean, what? He's just staring at me. Well, maybe it's because I love you, listener, and I always will. Today, forever. Now and forever. I love you. So you two start kind of, like, making out again, but, like, it's like a short little tiny make-out session, all that. So, you two just, like, kiss for a minute or so, and then you're kind of, like, laying your head on his chest, and he has his arm wrapped around you, and you two fall asleep in each other's arms. So, yeah, that's gonna be all for today's video. Let me know if you guys liked that video, and if you want me to make another one, I will be glad to. And, yeah, that's all. Bye.